Good afternoon and welcome to the Howe Montessori kindergarten and first grade concert. We're very excited to perform to you or for you today, and we have a nice little program I think that you're going to enjoy. I know parents love to take pictures, so what I have done is you will see some of the students in the front row right now, and then for the second song they switch rows. So if you see your child in the front row right now, this would be the great time to take a picture of them. And then when they switch rows, then you can, if they're in the back row right now, you can get them when they switch. So without further ado, I would like to take a moment to give my appreciation for and thank you to Mrs. Tammy Fournier, who is our amazing principal. She is a delight to work with and to work for. Very supportive, very kind, just one of the most incredible people that I've ever met. So let's give a nice round of applause to Mrs. Fournier. I'd also like to take a moment to thank our teachers. Mrs. Schneider, who is standing behind the sound system. Mrs. Schneider is our amazing and very caring, very special first grade teacher here at Howe Montessori. And Mrs. Carmen, where are you, Mrs. Carmen? Mrs. Carmen. Oh, so she's sitting down with the kids. Mrs. Carmen. It's her first year here, and she has done an outstanding job with our kindergartners. So let's give them and all of our Montessori teachers a big round of applause. So without further ado, we have a special welcome by our first grader, Zane.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for coming to our kindergarten and first grade spring concert titled Friendship. We have worked really hard. We hope you enjoy.
Next we have Mia, who will be singing a song called A Friend of Mine. And she did a writing assignment in which she filled in her own words.
Will you be a friend of mine, a friend of mine, a friend of mine? Will you be a friend of mine and play around with me? Juliet is a friend of mine, a friend of mine, a friend of mine. Juliet is a friend of mine who plays around with me.
Our first song is called The More We Get Together. And as you heard, the theme of our concert is friendship.
The more
At this time, we're going to have Sammy come forward, and he's going to read his writing called Friendship.
Kristen is a friend of mine. Kristen is cool. Kristen is happy. We like to play Legos outside the classroom.
Okay, for our last kindergarten song, this one is an original, hot off the press. I believe it was April 12th. I sat down with the student in a moment of inspiration and said, you know what, let's write a song together. So they provided almost all of the lyrics, and you're going to hear them word for word as they came out of their mouth. And I put the music to it, and this is called We Could Be Friends. Written by Susan Harden and Miss Carmen's kindergarten class.
We
At this time, we are going to have the kindergartners go and have a seat, and the first graders will come on. Now we have Ms. Schneider's first grade class, and they have written their own pieces. Each one will come up and read the line that they wrote. We have Ali, Ava, Zane, Mia, Celine, and Sarah N.
You can be a good friend in many different ways.
You can give flowers or a present to a person who is sad. You can give a hug to a friend.
You can help someone up that fell. You can share your toys and play with someone when they don't have anyone to play with.
That is how you can be a good friend.
Next, we have Jolie, Lana, Elena, Lillian, and Yusuf.
Friendship means many things. Friendship means to be nice to everyone and kind to other people. Always be friendly and smile to your friends. When it comes to friendship, always follow the golden rule. That is what friendship means.
The next song that we will be performing is called Best Friend.
Best friend. Best friend. Best friend to the end. Best friend. Best friend. Best friend to the end. My friend. Every day I see you, we make silly faces. We pretend we're someone else somewhere in different places. Well, Your Majesty, may I take your coat? What did you say?
We'd like to buy a billy goat.
Best friend. Best friend. Best friend. You know all about me. I tell you everything I do. We play every day together. I trust you. You know all my secrets. I know your jokes too. Why are fish so smart? Because they live in school. Best friend. Best friend. Best friend. Best friend to the end. Best friend. Best friend. Best friend to the end. My friend. Let's pretend we're on a roller coaster ride so high. Every time we spin around, we go up to the sky. Best friend. Best friend. Best friend. Best friend to the end. Best friend. Best friend. Best friend to the end. My friend. So scary. Best friend. Best
Okay, our next piece of writing is called I Am a Good Friend. And we have Mahdi, Abdu, Amreen, Lila, Eleanor, and Sarah S.
I am a good friend in many ways.
I make my friends cards and help them spell words. I help my friends with their work and help them solve problems. I give my friends presents on their birthdays.
I help my friends if they get hurt, and I help them fill their water bottles.
These are some of the ways that we are good friends.
And our last piece of writing is called Friendship is Important. We have Leah, Aya, Sanvi, Mason, Ricardo, and Celine.
Friendship is very important because if we had no friends, we wouldn't have someone to play with. If we had no friends, we would not have anyone to sit with. If we fell down and got hurt, no one would help us.
So if no one had friends, there would be nothing to do.
That's why friendship is so important.
And for our final piece, we have a piece called Friends. Did you enjoy that? Yes. So I just want to thank you for coming. I know that we have a lot of students that need to get out the door. I would like to encourage all of you to sign up for my blog. It's Harden Blog, Harden, that's my last name, blog, and subscribe to that, and any updates with concert information you will see there. I know that some of you will be in the honors choir, or coming to the honors choir performance and the drumming performance, and there is a schedule change, so check out my blog for all of the new updates. Thank you everyone for coming,